If we can get some peace between order and choice, anti-choice. I don't have any speech qualities, so I don't know if this is gonna work out for us. Now we need to see who in the heck I'm gonna bring with me, though. Yeah, I'm definitely not bringing you. Let's bring you two. You two are neutral. The rest are gonna have opinions about everything. Also those mouths, but... Valerie... No. After this, it seems like, yep, gonna be the going towards the finale after this. The main story.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and thusly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's choice, we strive to be...
Don't wait for a line to form in front of you. Availability is severely limited. Let this be the first courageous leap you make into a fresh, pioneering new career.
Okay.
Look who it is, the instigator of this little affair. Her mathematicalness should be along soon, unless the leader of the Order's too busy crunching numbers to attend to business. There we are. Apologies for the delay. We were resolving some technical issues. Cloister's atmosphere has a tendency to... Oh, yes! Regale us with a thorough account of Cloister's atmosphere. Spare no detail. This must be Auntie Cleo's trademark wit. I expected better.
Okay. I see now why a net neutral third party was needed here.
If I was discourteous, I apologize. So long as our mediator proves up to the task, surely we can remain civil. If not, these negotiations may prove short indeed.
I proved myself capable enough to get this far, haven't I?
I suppose you've passed muster. Certainly not averse to getting your hands dirty. But the give and take of deal-making is another matter entirely. From where I'm positioned, I sense 3 sore points still in need of massage. Point 1, control of the archive. Point 2, oversight of production and distribution of skip cores. And point 3, management of Rift technology.
The most important thing to decide first is who gets control over the archive.
Before we go any further, I want it in writing that the Order will take full control of the archive without interference from Auntie's choice. What? So the Order can set it fruitlessly idling for another few centuries? We would put it to far more practical use. Imagine the marketing strategies it could develop. I would sever my own hand before giving custody of the archive over to a corporation. Humanity's ascension depends on its calculations. No, such a condition is out of the question.
How about the Order gets the archive but directs some power to an ad campaign?
I am amenable to that proposition. Less work on our part. I'm waiting to hear an argument that would support such a ludicrous proposal.
If Auntie pays the Order for access, that income could fund more scientific research.
No one said anything about paying, but... It would be a pittance compared to the future profits we might derive. Involving money in science seems questionable, but having access to Auntie's resources would be useful for our research. Fine. Yes, I agree. Reluctantly. Ruth, I commend you for being so receptive. And I assure you that Auntie's choice values science. Nothing bad has ever happened when science and commerce are combined. On the subject of science, it would be most prudent for us to discuss who will be overseeing the management of skip drives, specifically the production of skip cores. No one understands production like we do. Besides which, we have far more experience using skip drives. It was how we came to Arcadia, after all. Where Auntie's choice manages, the Order would undoubtedly excel. Do not exclude us from consideration merely for lack of experience. So you ramp up production? And then what? Hand skip drives out for free to whoever wants one? Preposterous, and a waste of a perfectly good monopoly. We would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to, and a monopoly over space travel is precisely what I wish to avoid. This technology should benefit all humanity.
Oh, this is where I don't have. I don't really agree, but kind of want them to have the production. It's just I don't want them to have it like. But I might need to do that one if this is gonna go through, though. Maybe we'd be no better off than before with another monopoly in place.
We wouldn't even be having this debate if we let Zeb release that info about the Matriarch and the skip drives.
You'll have to speak up, child. You're too far away from the screen. Our mediator is correct. The mere suggestion of a monopoly should disqualify you from overseeing skip drive production. Not only would you make Arcadians pay for the privilege of progress, but follow this thread to its logical conclusion. If Auntie is willing to sell a skip core to anyone with enough bits, only chaos would result. The Order would be a far more diligent custodian of this technology. I disagree completely. Just look at how well the Order protected its own assets. Remember Golden Ridge, the archive? Besides, the Order will inevitably leave money on the table.
Think about what kind of innovation might result from everyone having access.
Pull my other leg. If Auntie's Choice doesn't make a profit from it, I literally couldn't care less.
Exactly wanted to show you shouldn't have it. All you see are bits to be made.
Yes, well, I should. Commerce, my dear, is a force of good. It drives innovation. Everyone understands it. No one would do anything if they weren't being paid.
That's not true. Money isn't the only thing that incentivizes people.
Please. Next you'll be going on about the indomitable nature of the human spirit. Yes, I've heard it all before. It's the only thing that incentivizes everyone. I had believed you'd be a wiser negotiator than this, but it seems we've reached an impasse. Let it be war, then. And you have disappointed me immeasurably. Do not come to the Order with any further petitions. We are better off without an incompetent like you. I estimate this thriftless little misadventure has cost Aunties 100,000 bits for my time alone, besides spoiling a lucrative opportunity to do business with the Order. Seeing how you've proven yourself worthlessly incompetent at best, I have no further desire to work with you and recommend you vacate the ACS undisputed claim.
Did we lose a rep with both of them?
Sorry, Commander. Though you pinned some hope on getting those two to make nice. Well, you know what they say about sprats and canids.
Let me see. Character, reputation. No, it's still there. Let's see if we can get something else out of this. Yeah, this is something I don't think I'm gonna be able to get because I don't have the speech or science as it seems to be needed.
Look who it is. Oh, this must be Auntie Cleo's trademark wit. If I was discourteous, I apologize. So long as our mediator proves up to the task. From point 1, control of the archive. I would sever my own hand before giving custody of the I'm waiting to hear an argument that would support where so we would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to. And a monopoly over space travel is precisely what I wish to avoid. This technology should benefit all humanity.
Okay, so let's try this with... Okay, that would be no better.
You'll have our meet not only if I disagree completely. Just look at how well the Order protected its own assets. Remember Golden Ridge? Pull my other leg. If Auntie's Choice doesn't make a profit from it,
decisions made.
Well, I never accept a deal I don't like. And frankly, we can end these negotiations at any time, you know. It seems Auntie's Choice stands little to gain from them.
Wait, I'm sure the presiding bishop is willing to give a little ground to you here.
Evidently, we have hit an impasse. And you, I see.
The likelihood of receiving support from either Auntie's Choice or the Order.
Yeah, I don't think there is a way we can get through this, but I'm gonna see if we pick the choice where that we give that part to Auntie's Choice. That they get the monopoly with the...
Look who it This must be Auntie Cleo's If I was discourteous, I apologize. From point one, I would sever my own. I'm waiting to hear an argument in where we would be diligent about who we licensed out. Exactly right. I will want to run some calculations to be sure, but I'm willing to concede on this point for now. There is still the question of who takes possession of the Protectorate's rift technology once the war is finished. Although the science is still largely theoretical, this technology could be used to not only close rifts, but create new ones. A dangerous power indeed, left in the wrong hands. The Order would fritter away valuable time endlessly hand-wringing what to do with the technology.
So that was the correct to say that they should, the choice should, anti-choice should have the, crazy idea, but maybe the Order and anti-choice can share the technology?
A 50-50 split? But that's so equal.
I don't like it's a bad thing.
I generally consider anything less than a majority as practically a loss. But fine. If Ruth's open to it, I believe I can agree on the general terms here. And, well, we can haggle over minor quibbling details like percentages later. I shall look forward to brokering the math with you, Cleo. There is one final matter I wish to discuss. I require some chemicals that I have been told are manufactured at a plant on Praetor, controlled by Auntie's choice.
Doesn't sound too difficult. Auntie, can you help with that?
I know which plant you're referring to, Ruth, and what comes out of it is hardly safe for general use. Out of professional curiosity, what could you possibly need with such dangerous compounds? Running a little experiment, are we? On what? Or whom? That is, quite frankly, none of your concern.
But it's Auntie's business now, Ruth. You two are working together.
Precisely. Partners don't withhold secrets, although they can and probably should withhold extremely dangerous chemicals if not properly notified of what they will be used for. I will make no progress with my request without further explanation, will I? While the Archive is an infinitely complex machine, an equally complex apparatus has been designed which allows one to interact with it directly. Brain-to-logic assembly, as it were. Unfortunately, this headgear exacts a rather tremendous cost on the wearer. A certain panacea is needed to survive it, but I require these chemicals to finish it.
An exchange of a few chemicals seems reasonable enough, right, Auntie?
Certainly. I'll even extend our corporate partner's micro discount to Ruth as a show of good faith. Best I'll say is today's outcome is workable. Barely. Our gains were not as exclusive as I had hoped they'd be. Arriving at any arrangement even remotely equitable was statistically improbable. Be glad our mediator managed to find a middle path forward.
I'm just happy you two were able to reach an agreement at all.
As am I. You certainly have a way of curving probability into your favor. Well, that'll be all for today. Don't forget to purchase the latest in Auntie's Choice products out on the value-added Esplanade, or enjoy a refreshing cocktail at the Best Choice. And do come see me personally when you have time. I have just the thing in mind for an accomplished freelancer such as yourself. One moment. There are still the logistics of recapturing the Archive to consider.
Already done. I'll leave this here for the Order.
Your contributions have been many and varied, and I will not belabor the point by recounting them all here. But know this. When the final contest with the Protectorate takes place, wherever that may occur, you will not only have the support of Auntie's Choice and the Order. I will stand with you, personally. May you achieve progress in accordance with the plan.
A peace treaty between the Order and Auntie's Choice falls under the category of historic event. This unit will preserve the date.
Yeah, so we could get into the good. Lock and take all this. Do us any good, I assume.
Successfully co-opted yet another of our rivals. Can't believe those eggheads accepted the deal. What's next on my agenda?
That outside contractor is here. You requested a brief tete-a-tete.
Ah, there you are. Our fresh-faced new go-getter. We meet in the flesh at last. You've proved quite useful. Keep it up. You'll be going places. You don't seem much put off by my appearance. Good. I have no stomach for those with no stomach regarding me having no stomach. It is, however, something of a brand secret reserved for only the most trusted confidants, and covered in detail buried within the confidentiality clause you agreed to on arrival. I trust this presents no concerns for you, yes?
None. Once you've seen one disembodied head, you've seen them all.
Well, seems there's more to your shrouded past than I'd been led to believe. And here I'd been ready to disclose all. No matter.
I mean, yes, you want me to go harvest you a new body?
Not exactly. Well, exactly. But not in the way you think. We have a mission for you that is vital to Auntie's Choice's survival.
We've uncovered an opportunity to procure me a new, audaciously improved replacement body.
I mean, yes, you want me to collect parts on legendary mega critters to graft together?
That was actually considered at one time.
But ultimately, it was found unviable. Not too sure how much you've boned up on our grafting program, but it had a significant number of setbacks.
No, to find me the perfect body, you'll be assailing an inappreciably populated automated automech factory over on Praetor.
What could you possibly use out of an automated factory?
That facility was designed to build complex automechs, a natural choice when the Protectorate began experimenting with a proxy body for the original Sovereign. It was the last in a long line of his ill-fated life extension experiments. Work halted when he died, and the torso prosthesis they developed has been locked in the lab ever since. Make it mine.
How do I make that happen?
There's a sub-facility beneath the automech factory. Its entrance, being hidden, is easy to miss. But we can show you how to find it.
Well then, fetch me my new body and we can finally begin bringing this system to heel.
Okay. I thought we were gonna be done and go for the life finale, but nope. Yeah, one more mission to do then, I guess, before we go for the grand finale quest line. So, that's where we're gonna go for the finale. Praetor we go. Ba 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 da ba. You ladies. Okay, so okay. I knew you remember when we were here. I saw this. But I have to have that perk about seeing hidden things. Or trade, I should say. Experiment 1, the decapitation of our first volunteer was a success until the body rejected the organ. Okay. We exhausted our stable of volunteers from the prison population. First batch of subject volunteers incoming. Seem eager to learn how they can help the Sovereign. Remains cremated. Strike that. Mistakenly typed. Force of habit. Okay.
As I expected, orders from Auntie Cleo. Seize them!
Pissed off.
Perfectly thrown grenades. Back here. I can't have those two ladies with me. Not here.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice.
Soon I'll be able to... You're back! Finally! Finally! Do you have it? Did you bring it here?
One prototype make body as requested.
Splendid. Splendid! We'll ensure your reward matches the ample amount of faith I've placed in you. Nay, exceeds it. No additional hidden clauses. Honest. Oh, let me see it. Yes, indeed. Oh, let me look at you, gorgeous. If you'll all just excuse me a moment as I slip into something more formidable.
There you are. Congratulations. Now your body's almost as intimidating as your mind. You've narrowed the gap quite a bit.
Oh, Auntie, you look amazing. Absolutely everyone will want a new mech body after watching you strut the walk.
What about you? What do you think? Any first impressions you'd like to share?
To prove exceedingly intimidating to your rivals.
The perfect understated threat to drive all my negotiations to their proper conclusion. What's more, it's an undeniable confirmation that the archive-derived strategic plan can be reliably executed and produces incredible results. With their predictive abilities refining our planning and execution, our market dominance is a foregone conclusion. Yes, so much to do, and we have you to thank for making it happen. I am quite looking forward to you working for me further.
Okay. That is that. Oh. Is that? Okay. Damn it. That means Loister. Spireton. The heck did I get that one mentioned? This control. What the heck is Spireton? What the heck is the lift control stuff? Oh wait, is there a thing inside that? I'm just wondering what the heck, man, is the downstairs. I don't see anything here. Maybe there was something down here then. where it could be. Nothing there. Did jump up there before. Didn't see anything. I'm wondering what this is then. Wire. Yeah, I don't see where this is. See? It's like I just don't know when I got this. But and it says it's a wire somewhere. I don't see anything. must be down here. I don't see where it can be anywhere else. Hmm. Or it is But doesn't have to be over at that place then. Because there's nothing I can see here. The only other place it could be is
subject to the most exalted enemies and
Prudence dictates we reject individualism in all its many.
over here. Such a pain in the ass that it's like, why isn't there a fast travel spot to that place? I have to run to this one. I guess I should have taken the one gone to the cloister up there and then I traveled down the elevator here. Probably been the quickest way to get there. But, I don't saw any wire there and didn't see a wire there. The only place for lift controls otherwise is in here. I don't see anything here either. Let's just move on. Here we go to the ship and then we go forward. Whatever the last part is. Yeah, don't know where I got that one from. Where I was. That's kind of important. Plus, we also progress through the story a lot, so. Damn. You're about to return to Horizon Point Station and determine the fate of the Arcade colony. Is there something you want to do? Say sure.
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control.
Oh, goddammit, okay. Who's responsible for this?
The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the station. Hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing. He will need to be stopped.
Lloyd, take that Consul. This is the 1000th time he has gone too far. Would that I could slay him once for each.
The Council led a coup and is now actively destroying the colony. Do I have that right?
The Consul's motives are unknown. While destruction may be the result, it may not be the goal. Warning. The rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way to prevent certain destruction of the colony. While the Order and Auntie's Choice have sent their forces to assist you in intercepting the modulator, it will take time for them to navigate the station.
I'm along for the ride if you'll have me. I want a front seat view of this rift.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the rift and save Arcadia and all those in its orbit. There is minimal room for error, Commander. Good luck.
Okay. Well, I have two people who seems to be very keen on going with me. It's both melee. Yeah, why not? Ines is probably the very good choice to have because she can scan enemies and make it so I can put bleed or stun or on them. Marisol is a little bit more, doesn't really matter. Kristen, you are in the mood. Asa, you're in the mood. Take the two bloodthirsty ones with us. Asa wants to kill everything. Kristen wants to kill the council. So let's bring those two.